Today might be the day we lift the Premier League title. It's going to be a very exciting episode. Yes, hello, welcome on into Live Now Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter on FM22 here with Man United. If you missed the last one, go and check it out. I'll give you some context for how we are, where we are currently. Go and watch it. That was the first leg of the Champions League semi-final knockout round stage. The semi-final of the Champions League, first leg last episode. Go and check out. We also played the game in the Premier League. So I'll show you how we've got to where we are today. And where we are today is us having a game here in the Premier League, and if we get ourselves a point, we will have won the league. If we get ourselves 3, we'll definitely have won the league. A point, it would come down to goal difference if we'd lost the rest of them, but basically a point will win us the league. A win will definitely win us the league. The reason for that is Man City played Chelsea earlier today. Man City lost to Chelsea earlier today, which means that we are 8 points clear, and Man City only have 3 games to play. So if we win our game today, we will go 11 points clear and we will have won the league with 3 games left to go. That would be some achievement. I think it's a very high chance of it happening today because we're playing against West Brom, who are down in 16th position. Fingers crossed it's a win. And then after that today, we have another game in today's episode because this, comes thick and fast. It's the second leg of the Champions League semi-final up against Leipzig. We won the first leg quite comfortably, so it should be almost a walk in the park to get us through to the Champions League final. And this could be the first trophy of the 3 we need for this season. So let's see if we can do it. Let's show you the team that we're going to be using for this one, because it's a bit of a rotated side, because we're going to have a full strength team for the one up against Leipzig, the second leg. So this is the team. Galini is going to be in goal. Mbete, Guindo, Lamptey, Escudero, Thielman, Rovella, Nico, Niang, Willett and Rashford. And in fact, I'm going to actually play Dean Henderson instead of Galini, because if we lift the trophy, I would like my club captain, who is Dean Henderson, to lift that trophy today. So let's get into it. Let's get the victory and let's win this league. Not something I thought I would be saying this early on in the season, to be honest. When I started at Man United, I wasn't sure if we were going to win the league this year. There's lots and lots of different teams that are very, very tricky in this English Premier League, but we have been the most dominant side, and it'd be good to get our first trophy as Manchester United manager in the Glory Hunter Challenge. Obviously, we've already got the Carabao Cup, but that doesn't count toward Glory Hunter, so this would be the first one for Glory Hunter to tick off, as we've got the ball deep in our own half here. Thielman pass the ball to Mbete, and they're still passing the ball around. Lamptey forward to Rovella, and now we can break away. Niang finds Rashford, back to Niang on the right hand side. Will he put the ball in the middle? He tries. Willett heads it just off the top of the bar. I've got the ball at the back again. Guindo forward to Nico. He gets challenged, but Willett wins it back. And Escudero back to Thielman. Over to Guindo, into Willett now, over to Rovella, Niang, Rashford, lovely football, lovely finish. They're checking for offside though. Who was it? Was it Niang? I don't think Rashford was offside. It must have been when the ball came into Niang. Let's find out from VAR. It has been disallowed. It looks like it was Niang who was offside. Very unfortunate indeed. It was lovely football. But you can see there, Niang was offside. Corner kick for West Brom here, and it comes into the front post and it's cleared away by Niang. I tell you what, we're not dominating this game as much as I would have liked. And better heads it. Willett finds Rashford. He's in behind the defence here. Can he finish 1-on-1? He can. It's a good save from Griffith in the goal. Rashford should really be finishing that. That's disappointing. Rovella with the corner ball into the front post, and it's headed away. I tell you what, maybe we're not going to get the win today. Maybe we're not going to win the league today. I'd be very disappointed if we did. And this is a game we should really be dominating and winning. But it's just not been the case so far. We've got to half time. It's 0-0. This has not been good. I'll say I'm far from pleased. They appear motivated. Let's see if this second half they play a little bit better. And Henderson forward to Thielman. And now it's into Rovella. And we've switched the play toward Willett there. Lovely play from him. Can he get the ball in the middle? He finds Rashford. Rashford back over to Niang. Heads it. It's off the crossbar. and cleared away. What a chance. As Niang tucked that one in field there, and it has been collected by West Brom, and Sales is in behind. Good save from Henderson. It's a corner kick. Masters swings it to the front post, and Niang heads it clear. And I tell you what, there's been a lot of good chances by West Brom. Every one of their shots has been on target, and they've really threatened our goal. We're going to go to a more attacking mentality, and we're also going to make some changes. Willard's not playing great. We'll bring on Nusa to play for him out there, and Ravella's not playing well, so we'll bring on Bellingham for him. Let's see as we demand some more if that changes how this second half progresses. Nico with it in the middle of the park now. Switches the play to Lamptey, who's down the line, back into the middle, and nearly for Rashford, but the defender clears it away. Nusa swings in the corner kick. It's into the front post. It's headed away. And are we somehow not going to win this game and somehow not actually win the title today? That'd be very disappointing. Nico forward to Nusa, hits it over the bar. And now we're on the clock. Corner kick from Nusa into the front, and Better hits it off the frame of the goal. Oh, what an effort that was. It's clear for another corner. Nusa puts it in again, and it's headed away. It's just not going to happen, is it? It's just not going to happen. 25 minutes to go in this game, and West Brom have the ball on their left-hand side. We're trying to put some pressure on their midfielders, though. Goes all the way back to Okoli, and back to Valeba, and Griffiths launches it long. Can we win the header? Guindo does, and Bellingham brings it down. Nusa now puts the ball forward. Can Rashford get in behind the defence? No, he can't. But the ball does come to Lamptey now, and he'll go down the right-hand side with the pass. Finds Niang into Thielman. Bellingham now, forward to Niang. Lovely football. Comes in field. Bellingham. Well, he hit it. Oh, it's off the outside of the post. What an effort that is. It's just not going to be our day, is it? It is just not going to be our day if it stays like this. Oh, that's very, very annoying indeed. There's 10 minutes to go. We need to make some changes further forward. Niang can come off. We'll bring on Michel for him. 10 minutes to go. Come on. Let's... I'm trying to shout. We'll fire them up as the time is ticking down. There's 5 minutes to go. A goal would guarantee us the championship, the title today. As the ball's launched long, and Escudero will pass it to Nusa. Can we get a goal late on here? Rashford into Michel, who's in behind the defence. Is another great save. It's one of those days we're just not going to get a goal, I don't think. So for a corner, Michel swings the ball into the front post, and it's headed away. This is going to be one of those frustrating days where we've absolutely dominated and somehow come away without the victory as Rashford heads it straight into Griffith's hands. Well, there we are. It's 0-0, and though technically, I mean, I would say that we'll have won the league because, you know, it's going to be hard for City to overcome that goal difference. It's very frustrating. We have not won the league mathematically today because we've drawn at home to West Brom. Well, title party will have to be delayed until later on in the season. That's very frustrating indeed. Anyway, let's put that frustration behind us. We've got the second leg against Leipzig to play now in this episode. The first leg was a 4-0 victory for us. So let's hope we don't lose by more than that. And then we will manage to get ourselves into the final of the Champions League, which should be pretty exciting indeed. Well, I'm still a bit deflated after that result, to be honest. We play on the Wednesday night up against Leipzig. We are holding that 4-0 lead, obviously. Chelsea are holding a 4-0 lead against Man City. They play on the Tuesday night, so we'll advance on. We'll see who wins that, and that will tell us who we will play in the final of the Champions League if we get past them. They've won 2-1 on the night, 6-1 in aggregate. So Chelsea will meet us in the final of the Champions League if we can get past Leipzig here. Fingers crossed we can do that. We're leading 4-0. You would hope that we don't throw away that 4-0 lead. What we're also going to do actually is we're going to get to the Newcastle game, who are in third position. We play on the Saturday night. I just want to have a look at the schedule of the actual Premier League and see exactly when Man City play, because if they play before us, we might have already won the league by the time. No, they play on the Sunday. So I'm also going to add an extra one into this episode as well, playing against Newcastle, and that should hopefully, as long as we don't lose, confirm us as Premier League champions. So you're going to get 3 games in today's episode. Lucky, lucky you. So let's advance on. Let's not have too much chat in between them. And let's show you the team for this game up against Leipzig. And it's actually going to be the same team as played up against West Brom in the last one. Because I'm going to go and ask them to prove to me that they're not actually rubbish. And they can actually go and win a game of football. So Henderson goal and Betty Guindo at the back. Lamptey and Escudero either side. Thielmann, Ravella and Nico in midfield. With Niang and Willer either side of Rashford. Go out there and go and show us you're not rubbish, because the last time you played against West Brom, you were pretty rubbish. So here we are, Doku with a corner early on in the game, and Henderson comes out and collects that one comfortably, dominating the box there, and hopefully he rolls us out, because that's how we play. Out from the back, Guindo finds Nico, out to Willard now, and forward or back to Thielmann I should say. Nico with it, finds Escudero high and wide on this left hand side. Willard forward to Nico, lovely ball in behind, can he score? Wow, that was bad. Throw in from Escudero into Nico now. Back to Escudero and Thielmann. And can the ball get put in? It does. Niang tucks that one in. We lead 1-0 in the night. 5-0 in aggregate. Why could this team not have scored a goal like that against West Brom and we would already be Premier League champions? Well, I have no words to say, but 2 of our former Monaco boys there, Thielmann and Niang, combining for a goal there. 1-0 we lead on the night, and Baku throws this one in for Leipzig. We really shouldn't throw this one away, but we just have to make sure we don't, as Pablo has it. Long ball forward, Henderson will hold on to it. Maybe we're going to go and get ourselves a second of the day. It's been a much more even game, this one, compared to the first leg. Look at that, very similar possession and shots, and XG, etc. But Niang has it on the right hand side, into Ravella, back to Niang. Can he put the ball in? He does, and Willer off the outside of the post. One for that was Willer. Has hit the framework so often recently. He's not really scored that much, but he's hit the framework a lot. And that's not necessary. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? At least he's getting in the right places and having a lot of chances. He's just not able to finish them. As Baku puts the ball in, and Gonçalo Ramos gets his 6th goal of the season. And Leipzig have got a little crumb that they think they may be able to get back into it here. And we're just about to get to half time. Score still 1-0. We've got a corner. Ravella into the middle. And Guindo heads that off the frame of the goal. We're going to get to half time. 1-0 in the night. 5-1 we lead on aggregate. This should be good enough. We're not going to make any changes. We're going to keep those boys out there for the whole game and tell them go and win it for us. And we do have a chance here just a few minutes into the second half. Ball passed out from the back. Cleared long though. And Leipzig have got the ball. Ba with it. Comes forward in the midfield. Niang tracks him back. I love the high press that we do here. You know, we properly try and put pressure on them. Sometimes they get through the lines, as you can see has happened here. But I think it's worth putting that pressure on them, because sometimes you have to launch it long. We get the ball and then we can do what we want to do. Pressing high is exactly the way that we want to play football here. You can see us doing it here. Rashford trying to put pressure on out there. And it's coming all the way back to their holding midfielder and then defenders. And they launch it long. And we collect it. And then we can build up slowly from the back. And bet it. Finds Lamptey. Finds Niang. Back into Ravella. And Niang on the right hand side. He's in behind his defender now. He comes back to Ravella. Back to Niang. They're keeping the ball just between the two of them now. Niang, will he hit it? He does. It comes off the defender. And the goalkeeper holds on to it. An hour on the clock. We're still leading by 4 on aggregate. The ball goes back to Henderson here, and we are passing the ball around nicely as Ravella launches it long just to ruin what I was saying. And Baku will collect it, but Rashford will try to close him down. James Francisco. And Ba now, who tries to come forward and plays the player whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce out there, but Guindo will collect this one. And now we can play out from the back. Nico with it, finds Willer, switches the play toward Niang, is in acres of space here. Forward to Rashford, lovely chip, lovely goal. And the score's 2-1 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate. We are going in the Champions League final, where we'll be playing up against Chelsea. Corner kick for Leipzig, ball swung in, and oh, Henderson came for it, he missed it, and Ba got the header. There's 15 minutes to go. I don't imagine Leipzig are going to score another 4 in that time, but oh, he just flapped at it, Henderson. That was not good at all. And it's back to 2-2 on the night. The ball comes in this time. Thielmann clears it away. And can we get the ball back? No, Leipzig have managed to get the ball again. Ba with it, who just scored that header. Chabot. They're passing the ball around. Can we put some pressure on them though? Ba switches the play to Conrad on the right hand side. Ball comes back. Willer intercepts. And now we can maybe break away. Willer with it. Back to Escudero. And Escudero will come back in field to Guindo. And Guindo finds Thielmann. They're keeping the ball between them. Guindo launches it to Willett, who gets past his man. That was hard to say. Willett reaches the byline, hits it, comes off the frame of the goal again. Goodness me. How many times has that man hit the frame of the goal? I also couldn't say the word past. Past his man. I think I was trying to say past and beats, and I couldn't say either of them. As Danny Olmo gets the ball from that throw in there. And now the ball's to the left-hand side. There's only 3 minutes to go here. I don't think Leipzig are going to get enough goals. Indeed, they're not. But the time is not ticking down as quickly as I would have liked. As they relaunch the ball long. Can Rashford win this when he gets round his man? Can he get a goal? Rashford chips the keeper. Yes, he can. His 30th of the season, assisted by Dean Henderson. We so often play it from the back, but this time it was Route 1 football. And Rashford has got himself a goal. And that is his second of the day. And we lead 3-2 on the night, 7-2 on aggregate. And there's 15 seconds left to go here as Conrad plays the ball into Ramos. And we've blocked it on the line. And we just about cleared that one away. And we're going to end up winning the game. 7-2 on aggregate and through to the Champions League final. How exciting that is. We still have a chance for 3 trophies to add to our Glory Hunter collection. And actually, we have a chance of doing the quadruple as well. But I know we don't need the Carabao Cup. I keep going on about it. But here we go. Champions League final. Here we come up against Chelsea at the end of the season. It's going to be very, very exciting stuff indeed. So there we go. Right down the bottom of the screen, you can see the next episodes are going to be 2 cup finals. The FA Cup final will be the next one. The Champions League final will be the one after that. But we still have some time to go in this episode because we're going to have a look at the Newcastle game. And if we win that one or even get a draw, we will have won the league in this episode. And that's what I want to do. We're going to win the league. So a good result there against Leipzig. Semi-made up for the poor one against West Brom. Looking forward to those 2 finals. You never know. It could be 3 trophies in 3 episodes. If we get a trophy in today's one, which we should, by getting at least a point against Newcastle. Advance on to the Saturday, we'll show you the team for that one, and hopefully we'll be lifting the trophy. Well, here we are. Possibly it's going to be a title party, as long as we get a point away to Newcastle, who are in 3rd. So maybe not going to be the easiest of games, but fingers crossed we can do it. Henderson in goal for Fana Mustafa at centre-back. Livramento and Lamptey, the full-backs today, and Didi, Bellingham, Stansfield are midfield 3, with Michel, Nusa and Rashford the front 3. Rashford's on 30 goals for the season now. Let's see if we can add to that tally today. Let's get into it. Let's go and win the league. And then we can concentrate on the FA Cup in the next episode and the Champions League in the one after that. Fingers crossed we can do it. Here we go, free kick early on in this match. I say early on, it's 25 minutes into the match. But early on-ish, I suppose, as Lafont collects the ball in the Newcastle goal and launches it long. We've won it back though. Stansfield now comes forward, finds Bellingham, Rashford, nice football. Bellingham, Michel, Rashford was making a run, I should say, but Bellingham got the ball. Stansfield, Rashford, Michel and behind, and he's finished it. And we're onside. Don't check VAR. We're onside. We lead 1-0. What a wonderful footballing move that was from us there. Nice passing from all positions in the team. Stansfield found Rashford. He tucked it around the corner for Michel running infield. 1-0 we lead. And at this rate, we are Premier League champions. That's all that matters after this game. As Wrench throws this one in for Newcastle, and there's no one putting any pressure on that other centre-back. They're playing a 5-2-3 sort of formation. So the ball was down the left-hand side with Wrench, who's playing his left wing back into Solomon. Back to Wrench. Ball comes in. Quigley heads at the lone striker. He's got his 19th goal of the season. Back on level terms. It's still all right. We're still going to win the league if it stays like this. But that's very disappointing defending down there. There's not been many shots in the match, but there have been a couple of goals now. And we're just about to reach half-time. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw. But there's actually one last highlight. Fofana drives forward with it, finds Bellingham. It's all the way back to Henderson. And Mustafa now finds Lamptey. And he's got space to run into if he wants to. And he does want to. And he finds Rashford in behind the defence. And Rashford tucks that one in. 2-1 we lead. So often we've had goals like that. Rashford running in behind the defence. And he scored another one there. 2-1 we lead now. Michelle and Rashford with the goals for us. And as it stands, we are Premier League champions. And we've got that first trophy we need here as Manchester United manager. Ball thrown in from Lamptey to Ndidi. And now Lamptey can go for a run as he finds Nusa. Back to Lamptey. And then field to Mustafa, who comes forward with the ball. Finds Rashford, or tried to, but it was intercepted. And now Pelmar plays the ball forward to Solomon. And can Livramento keep Wrench out wide, or will he get the ball into the middle? He plays it back to Marcus here. And Wrench ball in. Quigley had the shot. It was blocked. Bellingham slides in. The ball is somehow falling back to the Newcastle players. That was a great shot from Quigley to the front post, but a great save from Dean Henderson. And now the ball will get crossed in from the corner into the middle, and Fofana heads it away. Corner kick for us. Michelle into the front post, and Mustafa heads it over. Tariq Lamptey's had a good game, but it looks like he's struggling for some fitness, so we'll take him off and bring on Escudero to play at left back for the last half an hour of this game. The youngster really getting thrown in to the team here since he's returned from his loan spell at Nacional. You imagine next season that won't be the case, as Burkey will be the first choice left back. But nonetheless, he's really impressed me, I must say, Escudero, since he's started playing for us since January, as Mustafa has it now. And we've got a chance, if we can advance forward. We've got lots of men who can do something dangerous. And Rashford's intercepted the ball here, and he's hit it, and it's skied over the bar. Not great. Half an hour to go, we still lead 2-1. And Michelle with a corner kick into the front post. Fofana heads that one in, and so often we have scored headed goals from corner kicks. And it's, I suppose, almost fitting that we score one here in the game that's going to win us this league title. We'll take off Livramento and bring on Thielman for him on the right-hand side. And Rashford has had a good game, and he's tired, so we'll bring on Niang to play for him up front. But there's just a few minutes to go. We're leading 3-1. This is going to be enough to win the league. We're going to be Premier League champions. And that is very, very good to say indeed. Stansfield gets the ball in the midfield, though. Plays it to Michelle and loses it. And maybe Newcastle get something to say about that, as Mustafa and Quigley. Oh my goodness me. Mustafa completely missed the ball there. Quigley tucked it in for his second of the day. And Newcastle going to try and throw a spanner in the works here. I hope that's not the case, as the time is ticking down. We've got another corner. Michelle swings it in. Fofana nearly gets himself his second of the day, but it's not to be. And the time is ticking down, and we have won the game. And here we go. We're about to lift the trophy as Premier League champions in our first season here in England with Manchester United. We've now won 3 domestic titles, 3 domestic league titles in 3 different countries in the first half of Glory Hunter. That's much more successful than I thought we were going to have been, as Dean Henderson lifts this trophy above his head. And the red and white confetti falls, and we are Premier League champions. Editor Adam put that little check mark there alongside the English League. We've won the Premier League, and we, after a lovely cartwheel there from number 20, that's Stansfield, isn't it, number 20? A lovely cartwheel there from him. I like how they've changed that animation from the goalkeeper doing it to one of the outfield players. We are now Premier League champions. Our first trophy of the season. We still have a chance again. 2 more to add to tick off in our Glory Hunter. But we are doing pretty well. Could this be just a 1-season visit here to Man United? Could you win all the trophies we need to? It'd be interesting to find out if it is. And I tell you what, we've definitely deserved it this year. We have been absolutely outstanding. We've played so well. I know we spent a lot of money, but that's what you had to do with this team. We had lots of money to spend. We sold a lot of the old wood. We brought in some young, fresh talent, and it's been an outstanding year. And this team could be the best team for the next 10 years. We really have built this team to be absolutely outstanding. And it's no less than deserved to have won this Premier League title. So we are Premier League champions, which means I don't have to show you the 2 games against Leicester and Everton because they don't matter. We've already won the league. What we'll do is we'll come back in the next episode for the FA Cup final, which is against Manchester City. A tough one, that. And then the episode after that is going to be the Champions League final. Could we win 3 trophies in 3 episodes here in Glory Hunter? Maybe we could. Maybe we don't. Who knows, you're going to have to stick around to find out. So if you have enjoyed this one, winning the Premier League, ticking that off of the Glory Hunter Challenge, then please leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you do not miss a thing. You don't want to miss the next few episodes. We could be winning even more trophies here. Please subscribe, it's very much appreciated. And until that next one, which is going to be the FA Cup final, we'll see you then.